There's a moment in any long work where things stop feeling exciting, not boring, not wrong, just heavy. Like the ideas you've been building no longer sit in front of you, they are suddenly around you. That's the moment I want to talk about today. Because when meaning stops explaining itself, we usually panic. We assume we've lost clarity or momentum or faith. But what if nothing was lost? What if the frame just dissolved? Earlier in this project, frameworks felt clean. They gave structure, they gave language, they gave the illusion that understanding meant control. But frameworks are still frameworks. They shape how we see, and eventually they start showing their edges. That's when discomfort appears. Not because the ideas failed, but because they started touching reality. There's a concept I've been circling. It's called Kokyo, conduct and resonance. Not what you intend, not what you believe, but how you move and what echoes back internally, externally, over time. And the strange thing is, once you start paying attention to that loop, you can't unsee it. Your inner state changes your movement. Your movement changes the response. The response reshapes you. No moral judgment, no narrative reward, just physics. This is where things get unstable because meaning turns out to be relative. Relative to energy, relative to context, relative to who's watching or not watching at all. The same action can feel disciplined one day and empty the next. The same silence can feel peaceful in one room and suffocating in another. Nothing changed about the action, only the standpoint did. And when you notice that, something quietly dies. The excitement of having the answer, the intoxication of coherence. You realize that even your most elegant frameworks are still lenses, not truth itself. That realization doesn't feel like enlightenment, it feels like fog, fatigue, a low grade grief. This is where many people rush to rebuild certainty, another system, another label, another explanation. But this episode isn't about rebuilding, it's about staying. There's a word I like for this space, the fissure. The overlap between old frames and new ones, between knowing and not knowing, between motion and doubt. Fissures don't give answers, they give passage. And passage is quiet, underwater, often lonely, but it's also honest. If you're here feeling less inspired, less certain, less impressed with your own thoughts. You're not falling, you're not regressing. You're no longer standing outside, meaning and pointing at it. You are inside it. And inside meaning, things stop speaking in slogans. They speak in posture, in restraint, in whether you keep moving even when there's no applause. So this phase feels confusing, heavy, or strangely dull. Yeah, and that's good. Don't force insight. Don't don't dramatize the void. Don't demand clarity from a nervous system that's just tired. Just move honestly. Rest when needed. Refuse what drains you. Let some experiences pass without turning them into content. Meaning hasn't disappeared. It's just stopped explaining itself because now you're the one walking.